All right, hi guys. I'm super excited. We're gonna get this really cool painting done. So remember, it's Wednesday, so we are painting today. So just a few things. Remember that if you are using acrylic, so like me, that thicker, goopier paint, that's one way to do it. If you only have watercolors, that's okay. If you don't have paint at all and you just want to draw this, you can pastel it, you can marker, crayon, whatever it is you want to do. So make sure just use whatever media you have. It doesn't have to be paint. I'm going to be painting today for those of you who want to paint. So we're going to be doing this pretty little scenery. It's just some birds, a nice little skyline, some trees. So we'll be able to, make it pretty fun. So I'm just going to be using an old canvas that I have. I decided not to reuse my elephant one. So just an older canvas I had. So here's again what we're going to be making. If you're using watercolor, just, do your best. Anyone drawing, same thing. If you are going to use marker for this, that's fine. If you're going to use colored pencil, it's fine. Anything you want to do, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is grab, a decent sized brush, and we're going to make the center of our painting. So I'm just going to put this back here for now. All right, so I'm going to grab my lightest color. So that's going to be yellow or white. I'm going to start with yellow first. And remember, acrylic is a type of paint where I can paint on top of it again. So I will go back and draw that white moon or sun or whatever you want it to be. So I'm just going to start about, here's the middle, and I want to go higher than that. So I'm just going to make a little swirl of yellow. So the cool thing about paint is that the colors blend. So then you can grab a separate color and without cleaning your brush, and I'm going to go straight into orange. So orange is going to be my next color, and I'm going to go on the outside of that, back and forth, and then I'm going to come in and touch the yellow, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab yellow and orange, and I'm going to blend. I lost some of my yellow, and that's okay. You just go back and put it on top. We want them to blend, and I may have to, I lost yellow altogether, and that's okay. I'll go back over that when it dries in a little bit. Next, I'm gonna grab pink, and I'm gonna go pink around. I gotta get my brush to dry a little bit off that orange, and that's okay. And then I grab some pink again, just like that. Remember, we don't want direct circles. We want there to be blending. So here we go. And then from pink, I'm going to go to red. So I'm just going to work my way out, different colors. And just keep going in circles. And I added red. And then what I'm going to do after is I got to grab red and pink again so that I can add a little bit of a mixture in there. So remember, painting takes layers. So generally when I paint, I do one layer, and then I come back and do another layer. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab that pink again and go over it in the middle. Remember, I lost my yellow earlier, and that's okay. Sometimes you're gonna come back. So I just keep going circles until it's all full, and I'm gonna go back with some orange and pink so I don't lose it. And it's really cool because the different colors kind of blend and make their own color. So, you thought you were just putting red on there, and then it turned into another color. So I'm going to add a little bit more red. And then red and blue actually mix together and make purple. So rather than adding purple, I'm just going to go right into blue. And the rest of my canvas is going to be blue. But before I go into straight blue, I got to get this purpley color. So I'm going to go over the red a little bit, bring some of the blue forward, and bring some of the red back. And go all the way to the edges, keeping that circular motion. So big circles. And just finish the whole thing. I like to add a little bit of the dark in there, just a little couple of streaks, because when you look at the sky, right, it's not one color. Generally, it's a lot of colors. Right now, it's probably closer to one color because it's just blue. But generally, when you have a sunset or a sunrise, there's lots of colors in there, and they don't really go one way or the other. They all blend together. So we're just going to paint the rest of our picture. Kind of takes a while. Need some more paint. To help with blending too, if you are using the thicker paint, the acrylic or tempera paint, is you can use a little bit of water. You just got to be careful when you use water, that if you use too much water, that it will drip. If you're using watercolor already, you will probably have some really nice blending because there's already water in your paint. Well, not in your paint, but on your paintbrush, because you guys have to grab the water. So I'm just going to fill this all in with blue. And we're still keeping those circular motions. I want all of our paint strokes to go the same direction. Probably notice I have paint on my sweatshirt. This has become my paint clothes. Evening out those strokes. And as I work on this bottom part, and because I'm outside, when you work outside, the paint tends to dry a little faster. I can actually already go back. See, I want a little bit of different color in there. Maybe I'll add some red to my blue. Just in circles, nothing crazy. Maybe I'll add some orange in there. Be careful with orange and green, remember, because they give you that kind of ugly brown sometimes. So I'm noticing already I have a few ugly strokes of brown, and that's okay, because remember this is, maybe add a little bit of yellow in here. Oh. And when you have yellow and blue, you end up getting green. That's okay. Just go back over it with some blue and red. So this part should be really fun, just kind of all over, different colors, just like that. So here's what one looks like, and here's what the other looks like. So we got to add in this actual moon in here. So go ahead and clean your brush. I'm just going to grab another one. And you're going to grab some white. So we're just going to add a circle to the middle. It's okay if there's a little yellow in there. Remember, I lost my yellow earlier, so it's okay. And the last color that you'll need is black. And you're going to need like a medium-sized brush. And I'm a little picky about, there we go. I'm a little picky about my brush choices. Oh, my cat is climbing a tree. It's like a zoo here. So you're going to take a medium brush and you're going to take some black. So the first thing you're going to do is right on top of that blue, because black will just go right over it. you're just gonna make a few lines, and these lines don't have to be straight, they don't have to be perfect. Make them different heights, some shorter, some taller, just like that, because this is gonna be where our trees go. So you made your lines, spread them all out. Moose, leave her alone. My cat, who you can see in the tree right here, her name is Charlie, and then you guys seen Moose before, kind of crazy. So with that medium brush, we're just going to wisp out. We do need our tree trunks to go all the way to the bottom. So you're gonna wisp out, wisp out. Fill it in so it's really thick in there. And then one thing I've noticed to make it look a little more tree-like is I extend the top and I just do little ones up here. And sometimes trees kind of like have a tippity top like a Christmas tree. That's what we want too. So and you just go up and down. Hey! Ay, crazy boy. You just go back and forth. Just wisp it out, that's it. And trees tend to be thicker, kind of in the middle. So you could fill that in more. My dog literally spends all day chasing cars. He just goes back and forth, back and forth. So funny. One more. Remember, little poke, little tip tops. Just like that. And then you're gonna end with some birds, kind of like a V, but they're a little wispier, like that. And then if you want to, remember a trick, take the bottom of, or the back of the brush and dip it in white if you're using mine. If not, you could use yellow. Like that. So there's one, there's another. So you guys can do it either way. If you want to add in the stars, you can. If not, you can just leave it like this. See, and I did them both, and yet they both look a little different. This one has a lot more orange, and this one has more blues and purples. So it just kind of depends on, you know, what color you want to go for. So again, if you don't have paint, that's okay. Just make it any way that you guys would like and make it super colorful and pretty. If you want to add in like an owl or something at the top. If you guys want to see my cat, here she is. She doesn't really like to be held. She just wants you to pet her for a few seconds and then she'll try to run away. Actually, the longest I've seen her try to hold, see, and now she doesn't want to be held. So, wants a few cuddles. So Yeah, make it really pretty. Send them to me. I want to see them. And hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday.